Hello everyone, welcome back. For some reason, I thought that we already did a vacation home for Robin. Obviously, that is not the case because she was on my Paradise Planning Beach. The vacation home that I was going to do after hers was going to be Sydney's. But of course, in true fashion, when I went to Paradise Planning the following day, the villagers had refreshed, like they rotated out, and Sydney was no longer there. I should have done it the same day as I did Robin's, but I didn't want to do 2 vacation homes in one day. I was like vacation homed out. Anyway, today, when this video goes out, it is the day before Thanksgiving in the United States, and I hope that if you celebrate it, you have a wonderful day, whatever that may look like. I am in Boston when this video goes out. I am pre-recording because I'm going to be in Boston. For those of you who may not know, I grew up in Massachusetts. I moved to Virginia several years ago, and I'm going to move back up to Massachusetts probably in the next couple of years, I hope. My heart is in New England. That's not the point of what we're doing here today, though. I wanted to go with like more of a cute, like old antique vibe, which makes sense because she wanted a classical space. I can't remember who. I think like the house that we did after hers was for Willow because she wanted a coffee loving something to do with coffee, something to do with loving coffee, which like I love coffee. I have a story for you guys. So I don't think I mentioned this before. I probably did. I get my coffee from Grounds and Hounds. They are online only. They might have some like brick and mortar places that they distribute to, but they're not near me. They donate 20% of proceeds from every order to dog rescue and foster initiatives. Okay, we love that. We love charity. Recently, they were dealing with a huge warehouse move, meaning that delays were happening, like orders were delayed for about a month. My particular order that I had done at the beginning of October was delayed for about a month. So I emailed support at like the end-ish of October, like around Halloween, I think. And I was like, hey, I know you guys are super delayed with the warehouse move. Like, here's my order number. I was just wondering if you had an ETA on when it might ship because I ran out of coffee that I drink from you guys and I like love your coffee, yada yada. So they responded. They are literally a team of 4 people, not including I think like the warehouse people, but like the team of people who run this company. There are 4 of them, according to the customer support person who responded to me. Her name is Kaylee, and she was lovely. She said that she saw my order in the queue and it would ship out like in the next week or 2. For context, at this point when I'm recording this, I have already received my order. It did go out in 2 separate shipments, but like I don't really care about that. So I responded to her and I was like, oh, like, you know, thank you. I've been buying coffee from you guys for several years, which is true. I can't remember how I heard about them. I don't know if it was in like an ad or if I heard about them from somebody, but I really love flavored coffee and they have a lot of different coffee blends and they have like merch and stuff. Like I have a t-shirt that says dogs are my favorite people and another t-shirt with like artist renderings of headshots of various like dog breeds and a mug that says I'm spooky without my coffee for like Halloween. It's really cute. I also attached a photo of my dog Fawn, who was playing with one of their toys because like sometimes they have a promotion going on where if you order over a certain amount of like cost, they will throw in a dog toy optionally. You can choose to not have it, but you can get a free dog toy included with your order. And she loves their toys. They're soft, and Fawn is a pretty hard chewer. Like she can be tough on some toys, but these toys she's not so tough on. And I think it's also because she's older. She's like 12 and a half. So she doesn't really like try to kill them. She'll just like carry them around in her mouth. She's also a lab and she has some golden in her, I think. Anyway, so I attached a picture of her and they were like, oh my God. And so I got an email after I had sent that of an order confirmation for something that I didn't order, which confused me. So I thought that initially it was like reconfirming the order that I had done in October. No, they sent me a gift. It was so stinking cute. They sent me a bag of their cinnamon roll blend in ground form because like usually I get their stuff ground, not whole bean. I did get it whole bean, but it was just annoying having to like grind it all up. And they sent a toy for Fawn of a donut with like pink frosting and little sprinkles on it. It's like a plush toy. Like there are squeakies in there. She loves that thing. And she used to have one that was kind of similar quite a few years ago that I got in another order from them. But because she loved it so much, it like was falling apart and we had to toss it. So she loves this toy and they didn't have to do that. They could have just been like, thank you, we appreciate your patronage, and moved on. So I saw that prior to her response that she had sent to me because like that's the order in which I received the emails. And it was so nice of them. And then like my order got here and the gift got here and it was just a lovely thing. I'm going to link their website down below in the description if you guys are interested. You can also get their stuff in K-cup form and they do have hot chocolate. It's not just coffee. And I think they started selling a matcha blend as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. Anyway, in other news, we're pivoting here. If there's one thing that you need to know about me, it is that when I fall for someone, I fall hard. And guys, I fell for someone and I'm not going to give too many details. I think that they are subscribed to me. I don't think they're watching this video. They know who they are and they know how I feel because we've talked about it and they feel the same way, but I feel like I feel more than they do, which is not great. So we met through a thing that we're both involved in and we started talking. We're on this gaming committee. I talked about it prior, like for the audio description project. I think I talked about it in my last Sims build. And we are working on social media stuff together. And so I was like, hey, like, do you want to do a call or something? Because we needed to talk about posting for stuff. Like we needed to get organized and like write up some posts and things. Prior, it was just him doing it. And now it's the both of us. And the people on the committee were like, yeah, like you guys need to work together because like I have professional experience in digital marketing and social media management. And so we were like, okay. So he was like, I saw your picture because it was a Zoom meeting that we were all in for this committee. And he was like, you were the only one who had your picture up. Like, I think you're really cute. And so he lives on the other side of the freaking country. So that, for prior context, my ex, the one that I was with for 6 years, he grew up in Hawaii. He moved to the DC area for work. Also because it was closer to where I live now, but like also not as close because the whole state of Virginia is between us. And then he decided to not get engaged and end our relationship because he didn't want to put in the effort in our relationship anymore. It's a whole thing. So I had a crush on this guy who lives on the West Coast. He was the one who said something about how he felt first because he was like, oh, if you lived closer, I would have asked you out by now. And I was like, oh my God, me too. Because neither of us want to do long distance. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing long distance, but it's hard. Like, it's very hard. And I don't think that either of us would move for the other one. That's the problem because like where he lives, he's thriving where he is because of the industry that he's in professionally. And where I live currently, I'm living with my parents because the housing market, as you all know, is terrible, but also I'm in between jobs still. And there are like some career opportunities that I have in the pipeline that are great. And I think that it's going to come to fruition, but like it's not a guarantee. But I don't know if anything would ever bring me out to the West Coast. And I don't think it would. And it's also like, it's just me. Like I'm my parents' only child. And I feel like I also want to find someone closer to me. But it's like, damn, I think I found my person. And it's like, we have a lot in common, but we also like a lot of different things. So it's not like too much the same, which is great. And I haven't had, and he said the same about me. He was like, I haven't had like this engaging of a conversation with somebody in a long time. We have been FaceTiming like almost every night for the last like several weeks. I am not a person who can't be alone. Like if I'm not in a relationship, like it's fine. I don't care. Like I'm not actively seeking people, especially because like my ex just freaking broke up with me back at the beginning of September. But regardless, it's like if we both lived closer, like I think that this could work. And he said the same thing. And it's like, I don't know. It's also worth noting maybe that my ex didn't really have much of a personality. Like I don't like to drag people and I handled the situation like a mature adult because I am a mature adult, but he really didn't have much of a personality. And also I'm kind of glad that we're not together anymore. Not just that, like there were other things involved. Regardless, I can't see myself moving out to the West Coast. Like I alluded to this in prior videos, I think my mother had health issues and that's part of the reason why we're moving back up to Boston at some point. But also I just can't, like my whole family lives in New England. My heart is in New England, but this guy is on the other side of the country and it sucks. Like, yeah, this is the hand that we were dealt and we're leaving it up to the universe, but also it sucks. And none of you care about this. And here I am, like just just talking. I've said so much. We're done with the build. As usual, I got 40,000 Poke for my work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and all of the tea that I spilled in it. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this around when it's coming out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.